now.
Good evening to you, friends. Greg and Liz here with you. So after Mayor Sid Edwards' Thrive initiative failed at the ballot box a few months ago, some began wondering what that would mean for the future of Baton Rouge's different programs, including the library system.
So part of that plan would have funded the library for years, but now there's a new proposal on the table that supporters say could save the system. Perry Robinson is here to explain. Perry.
Hey guys, we're still a few months away from this new plan becoming a reality. But library leaders say it could be the key to solving their funding problems.
Can you imagine a future where kids in Baton Rouge never step inside a library again? That's the question some of you started to ask after the mayor's controversial Thrive tax initiative failed at the ballot box last year. That proposal would have provided long-term funding for the library system.
It certainly included the library, and that's the part that we needed to really focus on, but ultimately it failed.
But now, there's a new plan on the table that supporters say could save the library and secure its future. The East Baton Rouge Parish Library is proposing a 10-year standalone tax dedicated solely to funding the library system. If approved by the Metro Council, the proposal would head to the ballot this June for you to vote on. Those already committed to voting yes believe many others will follow.
I don't know why we wouldn't want to fund our library system.
But the reality is, not everyone is expected to support the tax. So what could this mean for the library?
If this new continuation failed in June, it would have a devastating effect on the entire library system.
To put it simple, Assistant Director Mary Stein says they need the funding just to keep the doors open. Because without a new dedicated tax, the library could be forced to cut programs, projects, and potentially more.
We do need this millage to keep the lights on. This is real.
It's a real possibility. Supporters say they don't want to see it become reality.
I do not want that to fail. That would be bleak. That would be dismal to our community.
Still, Stein says she's confident voters will step up.
We're going to ask the public to think back to what they were telling us just a few short weeks ago and help us write the next chapter for the library's future.
Well, the proposed tax will be introduced at next week's Metro Council meeting with a public hearing scheduled for February the 11th. Guys, back to you.